And what is up, everybody? Jeremy here, excited to bring to you another Starfield creation kit video. Today we have tutorial number 8 coming at you, and this one's all about vendor kiosks. We have 2 different types and 3 different methods coming at you today, so be sure to check it out. Of course, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as everything does help out. And yes, once again, this is part of an entire tutorial series. If you're looking to start on creating your very first mod, your very first creation, and wanting to get into the creation kit, I recommend checking out this series from the very beginning. Starting at tutorial number 0, you can get your first mod up in essentially 30 minutes, and gives you a nice brief overview, and then we dig into the nitty-gritty. But yeah, be sure to check it out. Now let's go ahead and figure out how we're gonna do things here. We do just quick overview. We do have our data loaded up. We are using the asset master file. These are all backups over there. We are currently in our practice facility, our little outpost practice facility. We're on the outside layer this time, and we have locked up certain layers here, and we're using our set furnishing layer. And let's get to it. We're gonna so this is kind of duplicating what we had in tutorial number 2, but I want to make sure we added it here in this one as well. We're gonna get the chunks terminal. There it is. There's the chunks terminal. What are we gonna do first? Let's just make new one. So double click on it or edit it. Go to the ID and start making your own versions of this. So J Ramos works. This is gonna be a Ramtech kiosk terminal. Delete off the end and call it Ramtech Supply Services. Sure, it kind of something we had before, but yeah, that's all we need to do. And once we have that set, then we just go down here, hit OK. And you can change this to a different model. We're going to keep it as is this time around. Would you like to create a new form? Absolutely. And then the other piece we need from here is definitely the chunks menu. So go ahead and double click on that or edit it. And I'll put J Ramos Works, Ramtech Kiosk Terminal Menu, and I'll put 001. Let me see, or Supply Services, sure. Just be thorough. And this is the Ramtech Supply Services. Change the name. And once that's set, hit OK. Boom, create a new form. Yes. Now, I'll do this I'll set up in this example. So we're gonna duplicate this menu. Well, actually, after that, no, not yet. Okay, so this one. So this is the thank you menu, essentially. After everything's done, so this is like the 3 parts. You need the terminal, you need the menu, and you need like a thank you menu. I mean, technically you don't need it. But like if you want to have like a little script in here that like, hey, you bought this item, thanks for buying this item, and you just use the same thank you sale like menu or visual, then yeah, you definitely want like a sale menu. So let's just add it in. So J Ramos Works underscore Ramtech Kiosk Terminal Menu Sale. Boom. Sale Supply Services. Alright, see, that's what this is your standard look. So it gets the name of the item, how much you paid for it. Oh yeah, how much it costs, and then this is the name. So let's hit OK on this one. Create a new form. Absolutely. Now we have our 3 different forms. Let's go ahead and do a J Ramos Works kiosk. See where we have a bunch of kiosks now. So let me see. The one that we are using today are. Oh man, which one are they? Which one did we just create? I think it's just these 3, right? Should have named this differently because I know we are using these 2 already. Here, I got an idea here. So that one's not being used. This one is. Okay. So yeah, this is a good way to also just check, like, am I using them? So, supply service 001 menu supply services. This is where things get a little weirder, right? So let's make this a little bit more known. I'll just put this outside. This one outside. So that's the terminal. Yeah, that's the right one. That's the right one. Cool. Sales, supply services. Yeah. Outside. So that's the other thing. If you have something, if you're using a a model or an item again and again and again, well, what the game does when they're looking at their naming conventions, they just identify, all right, this is where it's at. This is at the Starborn kiosk here or something like that. So that's what they usually do. This is one I just created. Supply 0001. Yeah, so I named it 001 so that we can create some additional ones. So create new form, no. Yes. So outside, outside. Wait, I know. Okay, I'll just delete this one. This to all. And it'll just mark it for deletion, doesn't get rid of it. So just note that. Terminal outside. Yeah, same thing for this one. Yes. It's like, yes. All right, so we have the sales. Okay, one more. Sales services outside. Hit OK. Oh wait, I already created this one. That's sale, menu, terminal. Okay, yeah. All right, that was the one I marked for deletion. Okay. So I'm gonna just add, just to make it clear, just put outside right here. So it just minimizes the sets of that 3. All right, cool. Filtered it out. Sweet. We're gonna duplicate this one more time. So just hit edit, and then I'm just gonna make this 002 just to show you how to do a sub menu in here as well. So this is gonna be a sub menu, and this is gonna be the same thing. So let's go ahead and just edit this a little bit. We're sorry you seem to not have the credits for this. Have a chunkin' day, or as I say, have a ramen day, I guess. And then for this one, have a chunkin' day. Like, enjoy your item. Have a ramen great day. All right. Hit OK. Say it has a nice spell check for you. Say no. Ignore all. Ignore all. Ignore all. Cool. So that's going to be our sale, our confirmation of a sale. This is going to be outside 1, outside 2. All right, cool. So this is how we work it. Let's go open up the terminal now. And let's start editing this bad boy. So we have the brand new window set up. We're going to have all these new things. So let's start adjusting. So desktop menu. We just created it. It's going to be the J Ramos Works supply 001. That's the one it needs to be. And that's all you really need. So and that fixes it. Now let's go ahead and start editing it. All right, so we're editing the supply menu now. Item 1. So that's what it says from item 1. It's going to start looking through the menu for certain IDs, and it'll open up this kiosk terminal. Just like the generic script that you use again and again and again. And if you click on items for sale, you'll see all the items that you can change out there. Yeah, and then you have the other than that, like your standard scripts, like kiosk terminal initialize. All right, and that's all you put there. Terminal item count. That's what you put in there. Kiosk terminal menu. This is something you need to modify. So you need to use the same menu that you just added in. So this was going to be the J Ramos Works. Services outside. So the menu supply services outside 001. That's what I want to use. Yep. And when you're set, just hit OK. So there you go. So now it's set that when to make sure that you're using the correct menu, which is the one we're on right now. So that's what we're going to do. Now, the thing that we do need to do is we need to change one of these menu items. This one's going to be a sub-menu. So the sub-menu is going to be like right here, right? So we click on this, and shoot, I forgot how to do this. Item condition. So item text. So yeah, you just hit sub-menu. So just override it, and the sub-menu is going to be, let's call it aid, right? Aid, and then this is like the sub-menu. This is like this, which the default is the sale, right? You purchased the item, it goes to the sale, and that's what all of these are. So it just references the sale, the item that's listed in here. Okay, that's what it does. So I am going to change this. So 0 is now aid. All right, and that means that I am going to take off these values right here. Item is 0, is going to be aid, and then the sub-menu to this is going to be the 002. because that's the next menu I want to go down to. So just hit that. That's the next sub menu, and we'll start. Yes, go ahead and start editing this as well. So same thing. We have all these pieces, and I'm just gonna put like 3 items in here. So I'm gonna delete all these. 3 items. All right, get the value. That's fine. That's fine. This one instead of sub menu kiosk terminal. So the only thing about this, right? It's still using the chunks sale menu. We have to edit every single one, or maybe just edit the first one and just duplicate it from there. So let's do that. So menu sale supply service outside. So this is the thank you. If you look at it again, you could just click on the 3 dots there to see. All right, this is the one we just created. Have a ramen day. Have a ramen great day. All right, sweet. So that's the first one, and then what I could do is just, all right, I'll just delete. I'll start with the top, because what you can do here is just right click and duplicate, and that's ID number 1, and then the only thing you need to do is go up in the value right here. Kiosk terminal. So yeah, this just turns to 2. Okay, and this stays the same, right? The item number, or the item name, and how much it costs. So duplicate it again. It's going to be 3. Duplicate one more time. Oh wait, 3 items. That's fine. 3 items. Now that we have the menu set for the submenu, let's go into the kiosk terminal vendor script. Double click on it, and you have all these sales items that we need to just go through. So just go ahead and delete. You can delete or remove. Yeah. So we want 3 items here, and then we can decide which one we want. So the 3, or I guess the 2 main categories that you want to use is probably potion, and it's going to be miscellaneous. Those are typically the ones that you're going to do in these form types. Where it is? Where is it? Miscellaneous. And I guess you could do weapon too. I never thought about that. It's like, well, maybe weapon. Let me see. Where's weapons here? Yeah. Huh. Probably not. Let me see. I think it might be under miscellaneous now. I've actually never looked up a weapon in this. Okay, it's not listed here. Okay, well, we'll try it out for one of them. But yeah, so now you have this. Now you can just click on that and just go to, let's say, potion. So you can type in POT and it'll move to that item in the menu, the drop down menu. Of course, you can always filter. The next one you can just filter, I want med packs. So hit med pack right there. Cool. Next one, I want another potion. It's going to be Panacea. A craft Panacea. Perfect. Next one, I want Junk Flush. Oops, that was no, sorry. Potion, filter, just put junk. And you have Junk Flush. There you go. So you have your 3 set in the main menu. Other thing you need to do, make sure in this script that you change your terminal menu back or to the correct one. So we're still on chunks, right? So I need to go J Ramos Works. Let's go. It's a sub menu 2, right? 002. All right, perfect. Hit OK. Now we have all these set. That is perfection. Hit OK. And then we have our first line set with the sub menu. Now we can go to our items here, and it's going to say sub menu chunks, so we can just go through that same process as before. Or, you know, let's leave it alone. Let's leave it alone. Should I leave it alone or should I do it? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's roll. Let's roll through it. So I'd probably go through the same method. Take the first one, change the sale, right? The thank you screen. And of course, you could always overwrite it. All right, so here's another option for you. If you don't want to use the sub menu and say, I can just go say display text after something is purchased and say thank you for purchasing. Oh wait, but oh no. Shoot, I canceled it. Oh no, I canceled it. Oh, jammy. Here. You're so close. Anyway, this is going to be 2, 8. All right. So we'll keep this one, and we'll change this to be the J Almost Works one. This is going to be the sale. So I want the sale, the J Almost Works Ramtech sale, not versus the chunk sale. But we'll keep one there just for fun. And then what we're going to do for the rest, oh, actually, yeah, we'll just do 3 items. 3 items for demonstration. We'll delete the rest of these. All right, so we have that. Oh, sorry, duplicate one more. So there's 3, that's value 2, value 1, perfect. ID 0123, perfect. So what I'm going to do for this one, we're going to override the text, and we'll say text overridden. And yeah, you also have these other options here too. I haven't tried it out. It's like I haven't tried these out yet, but yeah. So just focusing on the what's it called? The sale, the vendor version of this. So once this is set, go to vendor script. We already changed. Oh, we didn't change the chunks. So make sure this changes. So this one's the oh yeah, because I canceled it. Yeah, and this one's going to say stay the same, kiosk terminal, no sale flag. And then for this one, the chunks, we're going to, so 0 is nothing. So just leave it as is. It's like it's not going to pick it through here. It's going to go through the submenu. But you need 1, 2, and 3. There's something. You know what? We're going to leave it with chunks. Well, actually, I'm going to try that weapon idea. Oh, wait, I need to hit remove. Sorry. Let's make this a weapon. See if that works. I haven't tried. So, weapon. And then we're going to filter for Ramtech. See what happens. Hey. There we go. All right, so things you want to avoid is avoid the resource one. All right, this, I mean, it shows your resources here, but they're different. They're the ones that go into your, like, different containers at your outpost, like your gas container, your solid container. So that's what these resources are for, and they are different compared to the resources you pick up. So if you want to include resources in your menu, or something that you purchase, or something that you can transfer around, you want to go under miscellaneous object right there, right? Miscellaneous object, and then I'll type in iron, right? So you have inorganic common iron. So this is the one that you can use, purchase, transfer, all that kind of good stuff. So make sure you note that. All right. So we'll do the weapon. Apple chunks. So this is not going to be used because you're replacing that line item with a submenu and so forth. All right. We're gonna hit OK. So this should be good. This should be good. We're gonna test it out. But well, actually, before we test it out, we're gonna add one more item. It's the different type of vendor. So zoom out here. So actually, you need to place it. So let's place it somewhere. Let's place it in an odd spot because it's a wall-based one. Terminal, we'll place it like right here. Use your gizmos. All right, so we'll just place it right there. Awkward spot. I'll move it to the right a little bit. That's fine. Using the gizmo. I just tapped E to do that. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is go use the the trade kiosk. All right. So I just looked up trade asterisk kiosk, and here's the container. Here's the activator. That's the kiosk, and the the invisible vendor. So if you double click on this, that's what you need. You need an invisible vendor, right? So this guy is invisible. So he's set as essential respawn, but yeah, is ghost. So that means he's invisible, all right? So you need that for your kiosk. You need an activator, which is the kiosk itself, and you need a container to attach to. So this is the standard one. So all I'm going to do is drop it in. All right, just dropped it in, and that's it. Or I accidentally double-clicked it. So just drop it in. And what we're going to do now is save it. And we're going to go in-game to show this, like, kind of give you this visual of what the two different things do. So let's get started up, and we're going to speed ahead to where we start. All right, so we are in. So I wanted to load this up now because this is the interesting thing, and I was stuck on days because I couldn't figure out what in the world is going on. I just placed the Trade Authority kiosk, right? And I loaded up the cell. This is where I saved my game, right outside as well. If I go to it and I hit E, it's not working. And this drove me crazy for days. I was pulling my hair out. I couldn't figure out why I couldn't place this vendor kiosk anywhere. And I realized that this kiosk needs to load in with the cell. So I don't know why it doesn't do that when you load up the game for the first time. But what you need to do is exit the cell. All right. Go right back up. Let the whole cell load. And now it's accessible. I just wanted to show you that. Get that out of the way because this has been killing me the whole time. So this kiosk doesn't have any items. It's only used for selling things. But we'll modify that. So these are two different main differences between these two kiosks. One, this has the full vendor view and categories listed here. While this kiosk, it's everything available to you right away. All right. So did I not list these two? I didn't. I deleted it. So anyway, so you have your aid right here. So if you click on this, did I not change these? Oh, did I forgot to switch something else too? Okay, I think I forgot to switch a few things out too. Oh, there. Yeah, I forgot to rename it. Huh. We'll fix that. It's actually working the way it should. Oh, I know why. At least I think I know why. So this one worked the way it should. But anyway, you get the idea. Enjoy your Ramtech notes. So yeah, and the thing is, you'll like how this script is set. You can buy one at a time, and it looks like I do need to kind of go in there. So okay, look at that. Notice how it still purchased the item anyway. So I guess you do need to make that first row empty. But yeah, got another one. So yeah, so that's one method, and obviously I need to work on it a little bit more. But the second method is this. You have your vendor out here in your categories. And what the thing about this one, right? Well, this one doesn't have a buy. I'm going to set up a buy. I'm going to set up some items for this one. I'm just going to reuse another version of the Trade Authority container. So yeah, we'll look into it next. So let's do it. Let's go. Let's check it out. Let's go back to this. And what I'm going to do now is start modifying the Trade Authority this Trade Authority kiosk. So I'm going to double click on it. And then we have the reference tab. Let's go ahead and edit the base. Try to edit the base. There, it's loaded up. So let's start set up a new ID for this one. Dragon's Works, Ramtech Trade Authority. There it is. Trade Authority kiosk. We'll keep that the same. Anything else we need to change here? Yes, we do. We are going to change out the vendor activator script. So this is the most important part, right? Because you need 3 different components. You need the kiosk, you need your vendor ghost, and you need your container. Which container is it going to use? So Boolean, I'm going to make this false vendor. So you already have your ghost, the Trade Authority kiosk vendor ghost. Now, I don't know. I tested this out where I've used the same vendor ghost for different types of kiosks and different types of items. It all works the same. So I don't know if there's a reason for you to create your own unique one, but you definitely can. But right now I'm just using the Trade Authority kiosk vendor. So, and that seems to work across the board even if when I customize the container. So vendor container, so this other one, this one's the vendor Trade Authority kiosk container. I'm going to switch it to the one that's located in the den. So it's going to be vendor station den Trade Authority container. So yeah, use your filters. They're so good. Hit OK. And that's it. The ghost is already set in there, and I just changed the kiosk. Now, what I'm going to do now. All right, so hit OK. Hit create a new form. Perfect. And now we have the Ramtech Trade Authority vendor kiosk. Let's continue. Let's create another kiosk now. So this one, let me close or hit OK on the reference tab. I know you're there. Jeez. Oh, are you there? Give it a second. not happy right now. All right, there you go. All right, so this one's modified already. Just to validate, double click on it. It's using the Ramtech Trade Authority. Perfect. Now let's duplicate another one of these. So double click on it or edit it. And this one's the J. Ramos Works Ramtech. It's gonna be weapons vendor kiosk. So it'll be, yeah. So Ramtech name is gonna be the Ramtech weapons kiosk. Boom. And let's hit OK for now. Yes. Now let's get the container. So what's nice is that this one's already empty. So I'm going to double click on this one. It has the vendor, general, and outfitter. So what I'm going to do for this one too is just double click on it and create a new list. All right, so I'm going to show you two different methods of how to do this. So this is the LL vendor credits, general, and outfitter. That's fine. This is just picking up what the vendor needs. So I'm going to create a new one. I'll call this the Ramtech vendor credits. So I want to do something different for this. Vendor and credits. I'll call it general. So for general people. It's like for general people. And then I'm going to make this like 50,000. So that's where it is. And this means that it gets replenished in 2 days. And then you have this other set here, which could possibly bolster it. So you have these different set of credits here that could possibly bolster it. I don't know. I'm not sure how it works. I've never seen it work in action. And then, of course, if you ever want to just preview what happens here, because everything's done on chance, you hit preview calculated result, right? 94,000 is going to be there. So it dropped the additional ones from here. So that's cool. Create a new form. Yes. And then from that new form, let's see here. I could start using Ramtech now. Ramtech kiosk. Wait, did I call everything kiosk? Yeah, I kind of did. There. So those are two. I need the list. Shoot, what's the list? Vendor credits. So maybe Ramtech vendor. There. So I'm going to bring this one in, replace it, delete the previous one, make sure I rename the container. So this is going to be a J. Ramos Works Ramtech vendor, and this is going to be the weapons container. Weapons kiosk container. Sweet. Hit OK just so I can claim it. There it is. There's the container. Double click on it again because now we're going to also add in our weapons. Well, not to this one, sorry. Double click on the... Oh, we need to make a new one. So let's make a new one. So this is just for the credits. We're going to make a list for the weapons. All right, because they do... Yeah, I'll show you. So Ramtech vendor weapons. And then we're going to get rid of these guys. And then in my second object window that I have below, I'm going to look up J. Ramos Works WEP for weapon. There's the 4 weapons right here. Let's drag and drop it. Wait. I have this window open up so far. All right, there you go. There. All right. So there's like, if you want to set it up, it's like, all right, I want there to be a chance that something is not there, right? You can do the ignore chance. Okay. So let's do that. No, let's not do that. Just know that, hey, I want this item to have a 50% chance of showing up or not. Then hit 50 to ignore it, right? If I only want to give it a 25 chance to show up, then you hit 75. 10% to show up, 90. So that's one means of like, all right, I want to give it something that's different. Okay? And of course, you can always affect the count. I want 5 of the Beowulf, right? You can see the change there. And so forth. And this level, this determines like, well, what level do you need to be for this to show up? Okay? So that's what it is. So if I want to picture the person's level 50, you have that there too. So totally up to you on where you want to be, but I'm setting this as level 1. These are the Ramtech weapons. And yeah, if you just hit preview calculated result, or try to hit there. All the weapons are there. Now, I don't understand why these show up. That's the only thing I don't understand. I don't understand, like, why do these show up? Like, there's nothing there. But I guess, well, because it's weapons, maybe? Who knows? Hit OK. Create a new form. Yes. All right. Now we have our weapons kiosk container. Let's go ahead and edit this. Once again, we have the credits in there. Let's go ahead and pull in our weapons list. There it is. And then we can also do a preview calculated result here to see what happens. 94,000 credits, all the weapons, and some ammo. Don't know how the ammo works. Not sure how that happens. Hit OK. All right, now let's bring out the weapons kiosk. Not weapons, the vendor kiosk. So double click on this first. Let's make our edits. So everything here is good. We're going to change the vendor activator script. So this is because we're changing the container, right? Instead of using the vendor station trade authority container, we are now using the Ramtech weapons kiosk container. There you go. And you don't need to place these containers in the cell. You just the kiosk will just access them. I also want to change to demonstrate the changing of the model. Let's go ahead and do that. So we have this option right here, set dressing kiosk. Hit edit. We are looking for the standard outpost kiosk that we like to use, or that I like to use. Let that load. Hopefully let it load. Don't forget to save often, everybody. All right, there you go. So, yeah, we were playing with outfits earlier. So go to outpost. No, it's terminals. Wait, what am I looking for? Set dressing. Set dressing, and then outposts. I wish I can type to skip ahead, but I can't. So there it is. Outpost menu activator 01. Hit OK. And of course, it's not going to show it. Okay, there it is. There it is. Hit OK. There. That's the one we want. Anything else I need to edit here? That should be it. So we're using the same ghost vendor because I haven't found a case where I needed to change it. So if you want to create a unique one just for your own creations, I mean, I think that's advisable. I think it's a good idea. But yeah, I'm going to demonstrate not using it for now until I find a reason that I'm wrong that I should. So yeah, let's bring out the vendor kiosk, the Ramtech weapons vendor. There we go. So yeah, let's open up this one right here quick. The kiosk. We had this guy. Oh yeah, shoot. I should just, never mind. I should have just looked it up. Let's look it up. Vendor, and I'll just put den and then asterisk trade. All right, so let's look at this container to show you what they did. So they had the LLC vendor any trade authority. Okay. Double click on this, and then you see that they had these lists where they set up a chance. So they kind of have they put list within a list, and you could do that. So it's just an interesting thing you do. It's like, all right, I want to create more versions of chance. I want to create something that has different levels. So you have all this kind of stuff that's going on. And then, of course, you can click on preview calculated results. Like, all right, show me how this works. Give me an idea of what came up. So this is everything that's coming in from that one. And it changes every single time. So it's an interesting thing to think about. It's like, okay, what about this? What about this? I am confused about the credits a little bit. Because, like, I know playing the game, the credits are always set. It always seems to be always set. It doesn't seem to change. Like, when you see, if you click on this, 11,000, from what I've seen, it's always 11,000, right? So I don't know if that the chance of adding more credits applies. So I don't know. I don't know about that one. All right, one more different type of kiosk method, and I think this is probably one of the neater ones. I'm gonna look for a pack-in. Let's look for a pack-in. What kind of pack-in do I want? How do I access the? I rarely use the tree now, guys. I rarely use the tree. Where is it? Where is it? Is it rolled objects? Pack-in. Let's find a crate. AK barn crates. What does that look like? Okay. Well. Maybe this is too much. Hold on. I feel like I should have explored this. Okay. Crate merch gen 01 bundle. All right, let's try that. So it's a collection. Once again, it's a collection of pieces. Hey, that's good. All right. So here's one more example. All right, one more example of what you can do. I want to make all this a vendor, like a kiosk vendor. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll put, here, this is what I'll do. I'll add something else to it. I'll go back to all, and then I'll add in a, what do I want to add? I listed this before. Display plaque. Underscore plaque. There it is. Display plaque. Plague. It's spelled with a G, not a Q. All right. Bring it in front. All right, cool. So I'll make it look like all these guys are like connected somehow, right? So I'm going to select both of these. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up to this box up here. And that's called a crate. That's create a trigger as a box. All right, I'm going to zoom out. So before I click on it, so you can see what happens. Select form. I want to use the dummy activator, default dummy activator, and hit OK. So all right, that's what I did. Did a filter for dummy, and you're going to use a default dummy activator, and then hit OK. It created a box around all the objects I selected. All right, so that's pretty sweet. And it's a marker. All right, so if I hide it, you won't see it. If I hide my markers, right here. So if I hide my markers, you won't see it. Okay. So let's go ahead and reveal it again and double click on this guy. And what we're gonna do is edit the base. We're gonna give it a unique name, J Ramos Works, Ramtech, vendor, kiosk crates. All right, and I'll call this Ramtech armor kiosks. Okay, so I'll do that. Let's add some. I didn't zoom in. So yeah, that's all I did. J Ramos Works, Ramtech vendor, Ramtech armor kiosk. And then to the right, this is the part where it's important. We're going to add in a terminal. Try to add in a terminal. All right, so here it is. So these are two scripts that we need if we're going to create a custom terminal. Or try to type it in. Remember to save, everybody. Terminal script. All right, that's the one we need. Hit OK. And then this is fine. Everything, the defaults are fine. I mean, of course, you can always just, I want the distance to be changed or whatever you want it to be. That's fine. But defaults are fine. And then you want to add one more script. It's going to be the vendor activator script. There. So I typed in vendor in my filter. Add that in. And of course, now I have the vendor pieces of vendor. What's it going to be? It's going to be your ghost, right? So I'll put a random ghost in here. Or maybe not that. Maybe it should be vendor. And then, I don't know. I'll do vendor. See what happens. All right, cool. So no parents data. And it looks like the only one out there is the trade authority one. So yeah, just use that. Vendor container. We didn't create one yet. Oh, I forgot to create a container. Then this one, vendor container keyword 01. From what I've seen, it's just the same thing. Albeit, all right, vendor container keyword was 01. There's these different options here. So when I find a reason to go use a different container, it's like, and that's just me because I don't fully understand it yet. It's like, is this needed? Based on the example I'm using today, it wasn't needed. So I just used vendor container keyword 01 the whole time. So this one, I'll just use a Ramtech one for now. The kiosk container, we're going to make a... Or are we? Yeah, we need to. Okay. Create new form? Yes. So now we have a new kiosk that's like wrapped around this whole thing. All right, just wrapped around that whole thing. Now I'm going to do this a little differently. So I'm going to go back to the Ramtech vendors. So I have these. I should have named these differently. Vendor weapons. I should have named it for the kiosk specifically. Well, we can still do it. Ramtech vendor weapons kiosk. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. Create a new form? No. I want to rewrite it. There it is. Okay. Now double click on it, and it should update everything that's attached to. Last one, Ramtech vendor armor kiosk. Right? Oh no. Container. Oh, I should have named this differently too. So that's the key. Okay, no, I'm good. So here's the container. So these are the lists that are going into the container. So now I'm going to edit this one more time. So Ramtech vendor weapons kiosk container. This is going to be the armor or spacesuits container, right? And it's going to be an empty list. And what I'm going to do is put in our armor or spacesuits directly. So I'm going to take all these, right? Drag and drop it into the item list. And because it does operate differently. And I'll show you what it does. Create a new form? Yes. So now we have the armor kiosk or spacesuit kiosk. So let's double click on this once again. Don't forget to save, everybody. Oh, it's over here. Let's go save. It's fine. Fine for now. All right, edit the base. Vendor activator script. Let's change the container to our new Ramtech armor kiosk container. Okay. And let's make it spacesuit. It's like I'm seeing that armor and spacesuit in the naming conventions is used interchangeably. So I was like, oh, okay. So that's how that works. Hit OK. And then the last step for this trigger is you need to go to the primitive tab in the reference and make sure you click on player activation. And there it is. Hit OK. Hit save. And we should be set. Should I try fixing this? We're running pretty late already. Let me see. I know we had some issues here. The scripting. So A, let me see. So this one, I'm just going to make this as none. So that doesn't interfere. And this one, oh, is that why it's not showing anything? Oh, it's not showing anything. I know why. Okay. So let's do potion here. And then pick an object. Let's do, actually, let's do miscellaneous. Oh. Indecisive. Food. Is there food in here? Or is that under potion? Shoot. Fine. Potion. Let's put something else in here instead. Food pack. Chicken. Alright, cool. Let's do that. Chicken. Pumpkin pie. That's good. So this is 1, 2, 3. So 1 was good. 2 and 3 were bad. What happened here? So 1, 2, 3. Huh. Oh, I forget. I see what I did. So this is 1. This is 2. This is 3. So I forgot to change this when I duplicated them. So yeah, these need to match. These need to match. So the third position. So this is the first position. So it's 1. Perfect. 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3. All right, cool. So vendor script, that should be fixed now, right? So yeah, that should be showing exactly what it should be showing. Now back to this one, we have the submenu. Let's go ahead and edit the submenu that we had. So this one is 000000. I see. So I needed to change this to 1 and 1, and then 2 and 2. Ignore all of these. Those are just spell checks, which is nice. I like that. I like that. You write a whole narrative in like a slate or something. Why not have a good spell check along with it? So I appreciate that. That was a good idea. Good idea. Good. All right. So that should now be showing everything. So we added the menu, the sub menu, and there we go. Let's save it. And let's check it all out. Loading the game. Let's see what happens. All right, we are loaded in. We're gonna reload the cell. Just FYI, if those kiosks are not working the way you think, just go ahead and unload. Like, go somewhere else, unload the cell, and come right back in. All right, reloading the cell. Let's see what happens. So this is the weapons kiosk. Oh, weapos. Weapos kiosk. And we have all our weapons there. Perfect. Weapons. So everything that came out happened. So let's go ahead and grab a highly volatile cutter. All right. So we grab that here. This kiosk, the standard trade authority kiosk, working as expected. Yep. Then we have our Rantec Supply Services. So this is a different type of kiosk. And now it's loading the way it should be. Perfect. So I hit aid. And did I forget something here? Huh, maybe I did. What is this? Med pack. Oh, did I? Maybe I mistyped something here. Maybe I mistyped something there. Panacea. I probably mistyped something here too. Did I mistype all this stuff? Or is it... Oh... I know why. It's using the same variables. So it's using it's using the same variables as the first one. So I see. It's grabbing the same list. Did I forget to change the list? All right, we'll do one more check. And here's the Ramtech Space Kiosk with the trigger. Let's go ahead and open that up. And here's all our armor. So what we're gonna do is grab a pack. All right, we're gonna grab the mini stuff pack. So we're gonna do a comparison between these two real quick. So this one, once again, is the container where we placed all the armors or the spacesuits into the container directly. This one, the weapons were put into a list and then added into the container. So what we're gonna do is gonna sleep for 100 UT hours, right? You only need 48 hours of UT time to reset it. That's what I like about Copernicus, is that one local hour is 100 hours. All right, so let's take a look. All right, this one, the highly volatile cutter is back. This one, the backpack hasn't returned. And what you need to do for this one is you need to purchase everything before things can respawn again. Alright, so let's go back to here. Respawn. And go back to here. And all of it is now regenerated. Cool! We did this. All right, we got one more thing to fix, so let's go ahead and let's try to fix it. We got to fix the submenu. So let's try it out. Submenu time. Let's double check everything. It's like there's two things that are in my mind. I did do this before. All right. My gut is telling me. It was the wrong one. We need to go to this, and then we need to go to this is the one, right? It's either one, these variables are being overwritten, because yeah, miscellaneous item 1, 2, 3. These are variables from the first one, right? So this is the submenu for outside 002. It's either it's being overwritten, or I forgot to switch this one to be the correct one. It's 002. Okay, so that is technically the correct one. So, so the daisy chain doesn't work exactly. So what this means is that you need to edit the script to do this, to make it work. So essentially it could be like, instead of using the kiosk terminal vendor script, you can duplicate the script and put like 1 or something like that. So that's one method. Or I'll call up another script of mine. What's called terminal vendor. Oh wait, let me just do JROMOS works. Is it here? There it is, the cheat one. So bring that in. All right. So yeah, that means that you need to have a different kiosk. That's typically what it means now. So yeah, we need to edit all these. Pick object. What is this? Kiosk terminator initialized. So just type in kiosk, and then you have the terminal initialized. Actor item count, edit value, and just go kiosk. Just type in kiosk again and go for the same one. Item count. Terminal menu. Edit. This is going to be the JROMOS works 002 outside 002, and actor value. This is the no sale flag, so just type in kiosk or KIO just to go jump to the kiosk section. No sale flag, and then for the these guys. So we're using a different one. It should be okay. I know there's going to be a million of this one, so let's see. Yeah, so this is my cheat one. This is my cheat script. So go miscellaneous. Let's just do the money thing again. Miscellaneous object. And this will be credits. So this give me credits for 0. That's what it's essentially doing. And it's going to be a million of them. All right. Next one we're going to add in is Astra. Or something else you want for free. That's 100. Let's do digipix. Miscellaneous object, and then digipix. Okay, and just add one more. This will be the med pack. So potion for the form type, and aid med pack. So you could it's probably faster to filter med. There. All right, we got our 3 items. It's gonna. I do wonder what happens when you do the miscellaneous here. It should say 0 credits for all of them. And is it okay for this one? So that's the submenu. And this one we're gonna rename this like need freebies. We'll call that we'll call that as need freebies. Yeah. You okay? Okay. So yes, if you're, some of the sub menus, what they're doing is just showing like different parts, or sometimes it's just narrative, right? Sometimes it's showing a narrative. So the sub menu, like I actually haven't seen a sub menu in game for purchasing. So in order to do this, you probably need a script that either changes what miss 01 is if you want to just pull it out that way, or you just overwrite it. Once again, like how I showed that you could just type in aid, that's probably what you're going to do in the submenu. So instead of it trying to pull, all right, what's this miscellaneous object number 1? Oh, I see it's a potion. How much does that potion cost? Oh, it's 50. Instead of having a script determine that, you might be hard writing it in yourself. So let's go ahead and save it and let's take a look at and see what I did. So yeah, just FYI, I didn't test the submenu. I thought, oh, it'd be cool if I show you a submenu. And of course, like, we're running into like, oh, I'm learning and showing you at the same time. So, yeah, it's good to know, right? Good to know. All right, moment of truth. Let's see what happens. I was thinking in my head that this might not work because it's still using the same variable name in 2 different scripts. But let's find out. Let's find out. Need freebies. All right, got the same. We got the right ones here. Need freebies. Okay, so that's why I was wrong. It was using the same. It was using the same variable name. So the option here is have a script that uses a different variable. So it's instead of using like miscellaneous 1, 2, or 3, it's maybe using item or something. No, item is probably a bad one, but something that's unique. Another name that's unique. If you want to use that method of pulling what it is out there. Because like if I click on this, it's going to give me credits. It charged me 525 credits for a million. All right. And it gave me a med pack. Huh. So yeah. So basically it means that there's multiple things connected to this variable now. So if I get this, I should purchase this and should also get some another set of was it med packs? Another set of med pack. Okay, this was the Digivic one. And the Panacea was on the first one, okay? Was this one the med pack? Ah, there it is. Okay. So there you go. So just FYI, you either need to hard code it in or just hard write it in. So we'll just do one more thing. We'll just do one thing. One more thing. Alright, one more thing, guys. One more thing. And we'll call it a video. I was not prepared for this one. I was not prepared. Alright, here we go. Let's edit the base. I mean, I could just edit the script. It's okay. So yes, instead of seeing this, it'd probably be want credits, want credits, right? So it removes the whole variables in there. I mean, can I change? I can't change it. No, because I know in the code, it's asking for it. I forgot to get rid of it. I forgot to remove it. That's why. That's funny though. Oh, no wonder I was getting double. All right. Anyway, remove it. Remove that one from there. Let's see. We'll keep one just to see now. Just to see how it worked differently. Need digipics. And then let's open this up again. Ignore all. Credits, digipic, med pack. Okay. Okay. All right. So seeing this, I'm guessing it'll show chicken instead of med packs because it's the same variable. Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay. Hit save, and let's fast forward. All right, moment of truth number 2. Yes, yes, yes. Good. Yep. So this chicken. So yeah, you need to use something that has different variables if you want to use that same concept of being able to find or being able to switch between the script and what's being displayed in order to get it. So yeah, so I overwrote these ones. That's perfect. That's perfect. Med pack, yeah. So it's grabbing the variable from the first list. All right, now you know, or now we know. Thank you so much for joining me as I try to figure this out as well at the same time. So you like a little glimpse into the whole development cycle of a mod, a lot of trial and error. Have yourselves an amazing day, everybody. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Is the YouTube channel thing? There it is. What happened? Wait, what was that? There we go. And don't forget, everybody, this is part of a series. If you want to start from the very beginning, if you're learning how to mod for the first time or want to get into Creation Kit for the first time, be sure to check out the very beginning of this tutorial series. And now it's Tutorial 0. It kind of has a little introduction beforehand. But yes, thank you so much for all love and support as always. Ending screen, sending on the hearts. Thank you, guys. We will see you again next time. If you have any questions for me, please let me know. But other than that, peace out.